chance to see us find our way back. And in the end, amidst these trying times, I'll always try to find you. I'll lie to you to find the truth that you hold back. So stay with me. You know that I'll follow. I can't breathe. Together we'll fall apart. Just stay here right in my arms, and we'll start again. So stay with me. Together we'll fall apart. Together we'll fall apart. Together we'll fall apart. We'll fall apart, I know that we're a mess. Then I know that you try your best. And you're calling me too over dramatically talk to me. And it's so funny, you're all I wanted. And I can't talk, want you out of my life, so say none. I'll wait for days if you ain't one. I'll say none. So stay with me. You know that I'll follow. I can't breathe. Together we'll fall apart. Stay here right in my arms, and we'll start again. So stay with me. Together we'll fall apart. Together we'll fall apart. Together we'll fall apart. Stay here right in my arms, and we'll start again. So stay with me. Together we'll fall apart.
Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media, welcome to episode 107 of Gran Turismo 2. I cannot believe that we are already this far through this playthrough. A long time ago, it was the first of the endurance races, which was I think the Grand Valley something 100 kilometres, and I only just watched that back the other day. I want to apologise if the bitrate is really poor tonight. It's been a hot day today, and any of you that know me know that my internet is awful. I am recording this live as well over here somewhere. So hopefully if there is any network issues tonight, the whole thing will go back up. The stream will not automatically stop, which is good news, so I can just keep restarting it if it drops and then reconnecting and so on. I'm just going to load up the game now and we're going to get going because this is the Laguna Seca 200 miles. Some of the finest cars in the game in this race, and I'm very excited for this one because we get to drive JGTC cars at Laguna Seca. There will be a lot of wind noise. I've got a fan on tonight because, as I said, it's absolutely roasting. I'm all stocked up on a very cold drink as well, unbranded drink, and I really hope that you're looking forward to this as much as I am. Let me know if you are there in the chat. Say hello. Make sure you introduce yourself and make yourself known for this evening. Let's just see if you can hear this. If we go on to this scene here. Can you hear that? Or can you even see that? Is it going to pop up? I've still not changed that background picture, have I? Come on! There you go. There's Gran Turismo 2 in all of its glory. You're going to be able to see everything on the screen tonight because I've moved it up yonder rather than having my face cover the corner of it like I often do when I'm recording. We're not going to mess about here. We're just going to get straight into things once the loading times sort themselves out. So the car, of course, that we're going to be using, you would have seen on the thumbnail by now. It's going to be one of the JGTC cars that we have. Sorry about the noise. It is the ZXL Skyline GTR, and I am in love with this car. I found out just yesterday that this car still exists. However, it's currently in a Pennzoil livery because it's one of two R33 Pennzoil cars that still exist. This was the ZXL car originally, but it's actually in a Pennzoil livery now in a museum somewhere to commemorate that year in that car. So it's lovely to know it's still out there, but it's a real shame it's not in its usual livery. White Van Gaming, good to see you, mate. Simplay Race as well, nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, guys. No Bars Cherry Aid sponsorship. No, I actually love that Cherry Aid, though, to be honest with you, mate. It's been a while since I've got that. Normally, I live off Pepsi Max, but yeah, said unbranded drink is empty right now. So we've got the good old orange juice out. I hope the bitrate looks alright for now. I know that Gran Turismo isn't the... Gran Turismo 2, anyway, is not the most beautiful game in the world. So shouldn't worry too much. Now, the horsepower limit is free here, which is quite interesting. So there's no limit. I don't know what the prize cars even are for this race. I've not been looking at things like that. I've just been jumping into the race, doing a couple of laps to see what we're up against, and then seeing if my car will sort of cope with it and whether it'll be difficult. One thing I want to do is make sure, yes, we're on hards. So we've got hard tyres, so they will last as long as possible. I don't really think there's much else to it. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm very excited, to be honest with you. This is going to be one of my last streams, actually, before I get fibre. I should have fibre on Monday the 12th, and then I've got 2 streams consecutively after that. We've got the Sim Racing Magazine GT4 Challenge, and then Formula 1. And luckily, this coming week is actually a week off from both of those series, so I actually get a bit of time to, well, I just don't have any further technical issues. When it's hot, the copper wiring in my street is absolutely awful, and it really struggles. So, without further ado, everybody, we're going to go straight into a rolling start. Let's get the Laguna Seca 200 miles underway. There's that wind noise. I can't remember how many laps it is. I think it's like 60 laps or something. 90 laps. And we're underway. So what are we up against? I think there's a Viper in there, which is the dark blue and red Viper that we normally see. There is the Castrol Tom Supra, and that's a great start. Throw myself off the road to go straight on. Okay. TP Sim Racing in the chat, Jakub Szymanski as well. Good to see you guys. Look at this car. Look at this car. So sexy. I call it the Sexcel Skyline. Very grippy gravel out there. Gran Turismo 4 on a totally legit non-emulated software. I don't know if I'm going to do Gran Turismo 4. I have been given a copy of Gran Turismo 3 and a version of this emulator that works with Gran Turismo 3. I know how difficult that is, and admittedly, I mean, you all probably know by now if you've followed my adventures enough that I am now lead video producer for GT Planet, so I really want to be doing a Gran Turismo 7 playthrough, but I could maybe balance that with a GT3 playthrough or GT4 as well, but I've been told that GT4 is very difficult, and, hand on heart, I would do anyway if I wasn't... I've never played it. Honestly, never played it. Never played Gran Turismo 4, and everyone tells me it's the best one. Everyone tells me all the time it's the best one. Is this an R34? No, this is an R33, my friend. I have to say, I think the R33s are my favourite of the Skylines. Sorry. Oh, I've just thought of something I could do. I've just thought of something. Just to improve life. Hang on. Wait. 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 I can do a thing. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. I think it's this. I'm really sorry, just bear with me. Oh, I don't know if it's working. Oh no. I'm really sorry. I know there's a lot of silence here and I'm not doing anything. But it should work, this. Ah, I think I can get it to work. I think I can get this to work. This will make the whole thing even cooler. Honestly, this will improve the stream if you are patient with me here. Bear with me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm really sorry about this. Bear with. Ready? Ready? Oh God. Ready? I could maybe have it down here, like this. Aha! Right, so, for some reason it's gone black, and I wanted it in white. It was a white controller a minute ago. Oh, there we go. So we can have this down here. There you go. So you can see my inputs now down here. I mean, it might even make sense if I move it up here, mightn't it? So it's maybe on the game screen like that. I mean, the map might be in the way. Maybe it goes under the car. I don't know. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it there for now. I think that's... we've got to do this as well. Ugh. Right, so... there you go. You can see my inputs. So you can see when I'm doing the tappy-tap brake method. I reminded myself of it when I went into Turn 1. So I'll be going like... on the brakes. You can see it. I have to look over there to see it live myself. But now you get to see my inputs, which I think is... maybe adds to things. I don't know. I hope it does. Yeah, I only do it on a controller. Although, speaking of controllers and Gran Turismo 7, I have some very cool news actually. Regarding a potential Gran Turismo 7 playthrough, as part of a sponsorship for GT Planet and myself and Andrew Evans, and I believe Jordan Greer as well. Excuse me. As a sponsorship, sorry, I got distracted. Are we in the lead? No. Thrustmaster have sent me a TGT2. They've sent me a wheel to use for my videos for GT Planet and Gran Turismo 7, which I'm very grateful for. Thank you, Thrustmaster. And I will be potentially doing an unboxing video of it because I've not even got it out of the box yet, admittedly. I've just not got around to getting it on the rig. I've already got a Thrustmaster. I've got a TX. But I'm pretty sure it's on its way out these days. I use Fanatec pedals, but I'm certainly excited to see what the TGT2 is like. It's my first new wheel since I got the Moser R16 from Abruzzi in January 22. I've had it over a year now, but I've not been able to use it because I've not had a decent enough profile rig to mount it to. Anyway, let's keep an eye on those tyres in the top right. Let's keep an eye on the sanity levels. Oh my god, especially into here. This thing is so cool, isn't it? This might be a case of us driving away from the rest of the field here, but still, I think as long as I win the race, I don't mind how interesting the race is. These influencers and their freebies. I'm in no way an influencer, mate. So 3 laps down, leading the race quite nicely, I'd say. 375, our best lap so far. You can see the tappy tap method in there, working away beautifully. 9-year-old T300 RS. Yeah, good wheel, really good wheel, mate. Honestly, Thrustmaster wheels, to be fair, from everything I've seen and everyone I've spoken to, they have a really long life about them, which is lovely. You know, they're not the most expensive in the world. They can be quite high up in the price range, but they're not always direct drive wheels. That's the thing with the TGT2. I mistakenly thought it was a direct drive wheel, but I think it's still 700 quid, I think. It's a pretty dear wheel. Oh my good god, what was that? I'm turning right there because I was scared of that black barrier. How quickly are we going to use the analog stick on your leg? Oh no. How quickly are we going to shred these tyres, you reckon? This headset cable's doing my head in. Who are you? Which one's that? I can never remember what name of that Skyline. Is that the Loctite Skyline? And there's a Calsonic one behind it, isn't there? Oh, thanks. Oh no, it's the Unity Eject Skyline, isn't it? Of course. I saw a very similar car to that, actually, at Donington Park on Thursday. So we've got Skyline, Skyline, Skyline. That's an R34 in 3rd place. Soon to be 2nd place, I imagine. I kind of prefer this race to the previous endurance races we've done because there's no huge mismatch with the cars. You know, they're all of the same category and they're proper race cars, so I don't know, it suits. I really like the wing on that one. Look, it's got that sort of doubled end plate design on it. There's a secondary end plate in the middle that's bigger than the outer one. You can see it there quite nicely. But this is a bit more of a straightforward wing on the ZXL car, and that's kind of why I like that one as well. So we're going to sit here for a little bit, see what we can do. I've got hair in my mouth. So one moustache hair is very long compared to the others and is curled into my mouth. It's nice, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? Come on then, love. Yeah. Get your Unicias and your Jeks out my way. Nice. Okay. Yes. I was hoping we could get away with doing that. I mean, we may not get away with it because it may shred the tyres, but I'm happy to be able to still control that because this is a four-wheel drive car. I'm trying to wheel spin it and get it sideways. It's not working. Ooh. Oh God, what was that? What is that? I didn't like that, did you? What's happening? It wouldn't brake. Laguna Drift indeed, Daniele. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. I know what you mean, actually. Sorry, TP Sim Racing. I've just just gone back up in my mind, anyway, through the comments, and after doing proper sim racing, struggled to get back into GT. It's interesting that because I've not experienced it on a wheel yet, but I know that there is quite a difference between them. I mean, admittedly, from on a controller, because there we go. I've got a I don't even know what I was doing there. I was messing with the analog stick instead of turning with the D-pad. But I was sent a PS5 by GT Planet, and it's my first console in like 12 years. I'm not a massive fan of the PS5 controllers, actually. I think they feel a bit weird. But Gran Turismo 7 can quite frankly be named understeer simulator because the understeer is horrendous. I don't know why I pulled the handbrake then. I'm just sort of yobbing around at the moment, waiting for the tyres to die so we know how long a stint is. I think we'll probably do about 8 or 9 stops, but then again, we're on the hards and they're surviving quite well. The fronts are starting to go a little bit yellowy. Do you plan on running any further iRacing leagues under CDM Beyond Formula? Maybe. Not sure. Not sure at the moment. I always have ideas floating around in my head. I was just playing Rocket League with my brother before, and all I could think of was like, oh, do I want to do a TCR League, or oh, do I want to do a Porsche Cup or a Clio Cup or something like that? I'll probably do a Clio Cup if anything, but I don't know. Because I get really excited for them, then the racing's dead good, and then 2 people fall out when there's a simple incident, and I get really sad. And then I think, oh, why am I doing this? Boring cars. Yeah, that's true. Boring cars is planned. I forgot about that myself. It seemed impossible to trail brake into a corner. You're absolutely right, actually, yeah, because I find that I'm stabbing the brakes and then I'm letting go of the brakes to get the front end to turn in, which is a really, really strange sensation. I'm not sure if that's something that just needs sorting out in the game in terms of like a brake bias controller or something. That's a bit naughty, wasn't it? Nothing beats the original DualShock for ergonomic. No, something definitely beats that for ergonomics and feeling, mate. The Xbox One Elite 2 controller is the best controller I've ever used. I mean, granted, it's 160 quid, and it comes with... I don't know if I've still got it, actually. Yes, I do. Comes with this. You get a little box case thing with loads of stuff. Trident Z Royal RAM, apparently. Yeah, my I killed 32 gig of RAM a while ago, and yeah, I'll show you this on webcam. Yeah, I killed this very, very pretty RAM a long time ago, and yeah, 32 gigs of it dead. So that's for some reason been stored in there. But when you get one of these controllers, don't fall off my leg, please. You get like a little wireless chargy thingy, and then you get like these little spares, and you can pull all the buttons off this. Like you can just pull the sticks off and replace them with the other ones which are more notchy. And there's a little screwdriver thing in there. You get a tool with it, and you can tighten up how heavy the sticks are. And like the D-pad, just there you go. You just pull the D-pad off. These come off as well. There's little paddles under here, so you can use them. I've taken 2 of them off already. You can choose how far the triggers travel and all sorts. It's an amazing bit of kit, it really is. Like I say, it's 160 quid for a controller. However, I think PlayStation controllers feel awful in comparison to Xbox controllers. Always have and always will, because the simple fact is the analog stick's up here, so you like that more naturally. And having it down there, I feel after a while on the PS5 of flirting around on Gran Turismo 7, my left thumb is actually killing because I've had to sort of stretch it to where the stick is. Anyway, controller reviews with Chaz. I'm trying to look at the chat, it's all the way down there. Can't be worse than the Formula Renault 3.5 League. No, admittedly, while that was a fantastic spectacle and it was great to bring that car back, it was just such a difficult car to drive that the standards were never going to be decent. You know, the driving standards were always going to be very tough to maintain, especially with my lack of wanting to penalise people. Look at that. Oh, maybe overdid it there. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, I'm not concentrating, but I'm still winning. Well, that's the thing, Daniele, you know, you've got massive Italian hands that I'm sure make very many people happy. I'm not saying you're a slut, but that's me demonetised. I don't think these streams will get monetised anyway, to be fair. Not sure. No, I'm with you, White Van, mate. You know, the sticks are so far in from where you hold the controller that you're always tensing your thumb to get it over there. With this, like I'm using the D-pad right now, which is a lot easier than using an analog stick on Gran Turismo because it gets you instant turning all the time. However, the sticks on Xbox controllers, even down to Xbox 360, I've got an Xbox 360 controller in there, and another Power A, I think it is, Xbox One controller, and they just work so well. But they were just a bit, Power A ones were just a bit plasticky and just a bit light, so I got this one, I think it's Xbox One Elite 2 controller for 160 quid. And yeah, it's honestly just the best. It really is, and it's very heavy as well. Everything in it is so beautifully tuned, and you know there's a lot of feedback from it. It's just awesome. The triggers are easy to press, but they still feel purposeful when you press them, if that makes sense. One thing I dislike about Gran Turismo is you have to use random cars. Oh, you have random cars, very little control over what you use. Yes, admittedly. Obviously I've had to grind Gran Turismo 7 quite a lot to get to unlocking certain bits for doing videos for GT Planet, so when you do see an eventual Gran Turismo 7 playthrough that I'm going to do on my channel, it's not going to be a first reaction, you know, it's not going to be my first time ever playing the game. But I don't like I like race formats like this. You all start together and you actually race. The thing I don't like about Gran Turismo 7 is that it feels very Rage Racer or Ridge Racer-like, where you're at the back, the field's spread out by about a minute, and you've got to overtake every car one at a time. You know? I don't like that. I don't like that format of racing because that's just not how it is in the real world. And the AI, other than Sophie, I've not actually tried against Sophie yet, but I've heard it's phenomenal. But from what I've found from the normal AI, let's say, they are talentless. Very talentless. Switch Pro controller. Is that, do you mean like for a Nintendo Switch, or like, is the company or the controller name a Switch Pro for Xbox? And the rubber banding, yes indeed, Daniele. I remember doing a couple of races. I think there's a Japanese touring car race or something on Gran Turismo 7, and it's that, is it Kokubun? I think his name is the one of the pro drivers. He's in an RX-7, and I always find that I fly up to the back of him over the first like 4 laps of the race, and then on the 5th lap he's suddenly like 10 seconds a lap quicker than he was before. It's just odd, really odd. However, I do love it, don't get me wrong. It's been my first Gran Turismo game since 3, when I played that in like the early 2000s. And I mean, I love it. I love working with the guys at GT Planet. I love working on it. You know, I get to play Gran Turismo every day, and it's my job. I'm very lucky, very, very lucky. You know, we all have things that we don't like about games. It's just how they are, isn't it? And it's all constructive criticism. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, Gran Turismo 7's rubbish, because it's not. The AI on this are rubbish at the minute. We're battering them. Oh, I see what you mean. Like the restriction in terms of like, yeah, like how it's scrutinised to what you can use. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. See, we're on the hards here and we've done 12 laps already. I don't dare wonder what their tyres are like, but we don't know what tyres they're on because this game doesn't tell us. We'll do one more lap, I think, and then we'll take our first stop of the race. See how much longer it takes for them to come into the pits. It is a dream job, mate. I get to play Gran Turismo, do voiceovers, sit in this lovely office. It's very nice. I'm very, very lucky, like I say. And I get to drive this Sexcel Skyline because it's just fit. No, I don't get to drive it because it's fit. I get to drive it and I'm happy to because it is fit. It's behaving very well at the moment, other than that bit. Does it make a difference being able to see my inputs? Do you enjoy having that there? I know that with the white controller it doesn't make it that much easier, but I guess the buttons are flicking black and white so you can get an idea of what I'm doing and where. Right, let's pit. See if the AI takes over and crashes into the pit wall. Oh, look at that. Oh, would you look at that? What? Flipping heck, that was late. That scared me then. I thought we weren't allowed to pit or something. Right, drink. I don't know, Tim. I don't know if they will do the same amount of stops. They have not pitted. They've not pitted as early as we have. Do we actually drive out of here? I don't think we do we? Whoops. Okay, so I think we've got... Yeah, well, we've got a pit stop in hand over them now, haven't we? That's always good. So it doesn't matter even if they do one more stop, or one stop less than us now, we're still ahead. Beautiful. I think, did some of them just stop then actually? I didn't see, but 2 of them have dropped really far behind. I wasn't sure whether it was like that before. Oh god. Ah! Tasty. I don't have any secret techniques, mate. I've just got to be careful with this sort of car. Are they pitting? Is that them pitting? Yes, surely. Yeah, 2 of them are pitting. Okay, so we only did like, what, a lap less than them in our first stint, so that's fine. I think we pitted on, what, lap 13? End of lap 13. So lap 26 then. Actually, let's call it lap 28. So we'll probably pit around the same time as them. We'll do 13 laps from now and we'll come in lap 28. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend anyway. And I hope that this is a nice way to end it off with a stream with yours truly. It's lovely to have you all along in the chat. Oh my god. Stop. I thought I'd just stream these because I do enjoy streaming them. You know, it's lovely to see everybody in the chat that comes and just has a nice evening with me. As some of you know, I now live on my own, so it's nice to have the company. Stretch to lap 30. If I can keep it tidy. Are you joking? I can't keep it tidy. Look at it. Look at the state of this. Isn't you reading YouTube chat? We're going in hot. Such a cool car, isn't it? I'm so gutted that this car doesn't exist anymore. Really. This sort of car livery combo anyway. Proper race car, this. Yes, that was tidy. I can never get that corner right. I think there's been more pit stops. Oh god. Challenge, no more tyres till the end. I don't know if you're allowed to do super chats on YouTube. I was going to say, chuck me a tenner and I'll do that. Skyline indeed, mate. The Zexel Skyline. The Sexel Skyline. Handbrake. Five stop. That's what the strategist says. Are you listening to Jim on Crew Chief, mate? Jim would tell you it's a 48 stopper, this. No tyres till the end. Bugger off. I've got that nailed through there now. That last lap was our best lap, I didn't realise. It's so good, this car. I love the GT cars in this game. The JGTC machines. I think my favourite one to drive was the R34, the Calsonic one, because that thing was absolutely nuts. Like, the grip was insane, the power was insane. I think these had more power, actually, the R33s, and the ones from, I think the 96 to 97 cars had about 700 horsepower, and I think the 99 to 2000, 2001 cars had like 600. But they had a lot more sophisticated aerodynamics. They're proper ruthless beasts, though. Not sure if a lot of you saw the colossal accident in Super GT today, actually, at Suzuka, but I'll tell you what, the progression in safety standards in motorsport has been amazing. That giant yellow thing has just come up on the screen, and I'm really scared because I think I know what it's going to be. You. Tim, you absolute superstar. Thank you so much, mate. Well, you heard him, everybody. Let's get some emojis in chat. Show Tim some love, everybody. Because he's just absolutely foobarred my race for me one way or another. So we are not going to see the pit lane again until the end of the race. I don't know if it'll let me, though. Well, whether it lets me or not, we're going to go for it. Show Tim some love, everybody. Fantastic. Thank you, mate. Why did I say it? Because I knew when I said it in my head that you were probably going to do it. Right, you can bet I'm going to short shift the life out of this now all the way to the end. Do we get fuel? No, there's no fuel issues, are there, in this? It would tell you if you had fuel. I'm going to try and be a good boy on these tyres now. It'll be interesting to see what we're like at lap 30 when Ian said to pit. You're a legend, Tim. Cheers, mate. Cheers, but also Screw you. If I don't win this now and I end up having to do an extra episode after I've planned out all of this, I've planned out the next few as well. I've done the thumbnails and everything and what I'm going to do. If I have to do this race again because of you and a tenner, I'm probably going to just laugh, to be honest with you. I can't be angry. I've put myself in this situation. Right, short shift. Because the AI in this are actually quite good. You can see what the gap is at least. He's in the corkscrew now as we're braking for turn 1. No more Laguna Drift for me, no. Absolutely not. I don't have like an animation or anything set up for super chats though, sorry mate. Yeah, I don't know how super chats work really. I think there's I mean I haven't done anything to set it up at my end. I think it's kind of like on Twitch where, because I've got a Google AdSense account, which is where the YouTube money comes to me, I think that tenner will just go to that, I think. I don't know. But I haven't set anything up at my end. I haven't changed anything or set the super chats up in a way, so I think it's just automatically done by YouTube. I must say though, there is going to be a compromise here, and this, I know this wasn't in the T's and C's, Tim. However, I will need to drink at some point, and this isn't a circuit that has a straight, so I will maybe just pause here and there just to have a quick drink, because I'm boiling. Them front tyres are going yellow, aren't they? Them front tyres are going yellow. Oh no. These are going to be the tidiest laps I've ever done of Laguna Seca. Still, I'm enjoying myself, so thank you. And I hope you are as well. But yeah, in response, Daniele, again, I'm only just coming back to my point. I think there's a thing at the top of the YouTube chats. I've not done a super chat in ages. I think I've sent Jimmer a few over my years on YouTube. But I think it's a thing at the top where you choose where to post them. Either that or there's a little, I think there's like a little money symbol next to the chat bit at the bottom that you can click on. Right then, best get comfy now. No pitting for me. Okay, we're opening up quite the lead here as well, which is nice to see. Car behind is only just getting into the corkscrew when we were on the brakes this time, so we're certainly opening up a decent advantage. I'm scared to see what these tyres are like near the end. Don't you go sending me money either. I know what you Italians are like with your requests. We'll be lapping people soon if we're lucky. Oh god. Them fronts are going yellow. And it was all yellow. So this is about a quarter race distance now, isn't it? 22 out of 90, because what would it be? 22 and a half. Half of 45. So yeah, quarter race distance. We've had a pit stop and our tyres are starting to wear. Look how good that tappy tap brake method is. Ugh. So as you may have seen if you've seen the image, or seen that I've tagged everyone in my Discord and did a post, there will be 3 more streams of these endurance races coming up. We're doing the Millennium in Rome next, I think. Then it's the trial mounted 30 laps. That's just in normal road cars as well. That's going to be quite good fun. I think the Millennium in Rome one is like the best of the best, like Gran Turismo All-Stars, like Toyota GT1s, things like that. Venturis, Vipers, all sorts. And then the last one is the Special Stage Route 5 all-night race. That's going to be my final one, and I believe we may complete the game at that point. I haven't checked whether this is a version of the game that will go to 100%, because some of them only went to like 98.6 or 98.2. I think we were at 98.2 though before we did these, so I should have maybe checked actually what our game progress was before I came into this race. Spent too much money on the honeymoon. Well, congratulations, Daniele. Glad you're happy, mate. I hope you're happy. Right, those fronts are definitely yellow now, and we're going a bit slower than we were before. I haven't been checking the physical gap back to the car in second place. I'm definitely feeling the understeer at the front now, though. Special no tyres for those streams? No. Especially for Special Stage Route 5 and Rome. To be fair, in each of those circuits are horrible. So if you dare do that, I'm going to be asking for 50 quid. Oh mate, I'm so jealous that you've been to Japan. I love the idea of going to Japan. I'd probably get lost and I'd probably die, but I would love to go to Japan. I nearly got a gig where a commentary gig which would have seen me go to Japan 3 times this year as well, which I'm very gutted that I didn't get actually. I was supposed to go to Thailand, Japan 3 times, and then Malaysia man, to Kuala Lumpur, to Sepang. Fraser Carroll, good to see you, mate. How are you, lad? How you doing well, buddy? These sadistic people that I can't swear about in my chat have given me a tenner to not change tyres now until the end of the race. So thank you, Tim Perry. Because now we're going to be in a world of pain, aren't we? It would have been very cool, Daniele, but it's just how the industry is. Unfortunately, the gig didn't come around. The people involved stuck with the previous commentary team and didn't want to make any changes. But that's just how it is, you know. I don't think I could have afforded it anyway if I would have had to pay for any of it up front, because it would have been very expensive. I think a lot of it was paid in terms of your flights and your hotel and stuff, but I guess that at some points I may have had to pay for stuff up front, which I wasn't going to be able to do. I had the same with a gig in Dubai actually near the end of last year, but I would have had to pay for my flights and hotel up front, and it was ridiculous money. The profit would have been nil. I tell you what, look at the consistency in them laps. 2 1:17.8s and a 1:17.6. Cheers, Fraser. Yeah, I really want to go to Japan, but it must be expensive to get out there. I believe the chat can collect £50 for Rome. Oh, God. Oh, the understeer there is absolutely dreadful now. I wish, like Gran Turismo 3, this game told you what the gap is to the car behind, because they started adding deltas in. So when that sector time comes up there, in Gran Turismo 3 it would have told me what the time was to the car behind, like when they hit that sector. I wish this game did that. We're just going to have to check, just before we get into the brakes into turn 1, where the second dot on the map is, because for the last few laps they've been just coming into the corkscrew. Or a few laps ago he was anyway. This is understeery now. This is getting very understeery. €6,000 a week in North Korea. I'm not sure if that's a joke or not. Okay, so we're still opening up a gap on the cars behind. But they're going to pit soon and get fresh rubber. Yeah, I've heard that the food isn't expensive in Japan, actually. Like, when you're there, it's not the most expensive place to be. But it's just getting out there because of where we are. Obviously, it's a long way, isn't it? Oh my god, the understeer. Tim, what have you done? Not even halfway. Oh, look at that. Luckily, the gravel is just as grippy as the racing surface. Right, the pain is beginning. I mean, it feels great down there. We're going to lap our first car. It's probably the Viper. Because I think the Viper and the white NSX are the cars here that aren't really going to be on the pace. .118.4. Just trying the iRacing tactic there of going off the circuit to cool my tyres down. I think I said that in one of our previous streams of an endurance race as well. Oh no, the understeer. We have to think though, we're going to gain a lot of time on them because they're going to continually pit and we're not. So yeah. Oh, the understeer there is bad. Surely they'll be pitting anytime soon now. Simon lap 28, they'll be on what, lap 27? Hey up. See that then, the Viper, sideways as hell. Oh, that's understeer. Whoa. But we get a better punch out the corner than the Viper does. That is understeer. This is not feeling fantastic. There's the NSX in the pits. 18.3, so the lap times aren't that bad actually at the moment. We still have a similar punch out the corner to the Viper, but the Viper is on old tyres for its stint as well. Bye mate. Nice, that felt good. Maybe you need to drift more to balance out the understeer. Well, to be honest, mate, I'm I'm avoiding doing that until the tyres are absolutely dead, and then that's when I'm going to do it. When they're absolutely wrecked, that's when we're just going to drift it and just... Well, I don't think we'll have a choice, to be honest with you. We've been going for 37 minutes in this race so far. Excuse you. Bit of handbrake here and there might help, eh? Okay, so they've just pitted now. That's going to be a result of the tyres dying, because it's got a slight bias towards the rear and where the power's delivered. It's going to kick the back end out. Okay, so we're into the 30th lap of 90 here at Laguna Seca. At the end of this lap, I'm just going to have a quick drink. Fun fact, all tyres last the same in GT2, be it soft, medium or hard. The tyre wears the same. What? No. No, it's not. No. No. Surely they wouldn't be allowed to get away with that. Oh my god, look at that understeer. No, I refuse to believe that, Jakob. I think you're just saying it to wind me up. There are no punctures, no. I tried one of the career races in Gran Turismo 7 just the other day, and the tyre wear is on 25 times, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to run it down to nothing and drift everywhere. But no, it's like you've got a puncture. As soon as you touch the brakes, the car just goes sideways. It's horrifying. Okay, tappy tap brake method is being employed everywhere. Okay, so that is 30 laps done, and I'm having a drink because I'm going to need it, aren't I? Simulation mode. That's intriguing. This is apparently simulation mode, isn't it? Because it's just like the career mode of playing the game rather than arcade mode. Lovely. Orange and pineapple. Fantastic mix. My phone's been going mad. Why? Oh, my Amazon order has been dispatched. I've ordered a longer cable for my Oculus Quest 2 because I've started playing a bit more in VR, and I wanted to connect the VR headset to my PC for certain games, DCS, so I can maybe record some stuff on it. So I'm testing out a lot of different things. I'm playing a lot of different games at the moment, just seeing whether they are YouTube worthy and seeing what to do next, because obviously we're near the end of this playthrough now, so I want to see what is next and vary it a bit. Tower Simulator 3 will still be my main focus in terms of YouTube videos, at least one a week, because they get all the views. That game has helped my channel so much. You'll have seen that I hit 1,600 subscribers just the other day, and I only hit 1,000 at the beginning of January, which is remarkable, I think. I'm very pleased. Yeah, lap times are alright, aren't they? 18s. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a divide for me as well, Jakob, going from Gran Turismo 7 to Gran Turismo 2 graphics. It's quite the stark contrast. Car in the pits, getting going. That is the Castrol Supra. So it's the Mobile 1 and SX, the Viper, the Unicia Jet Skyline, which I think we're catching up to here, Calsonic Skyline, and Castrol Supra. That's the list of cars we're up against. Oh yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Absolutely. Not sure I'm going to give that a go in VR. I'm actually going to record a flight after this video. This evening for that. I'm going to be doing my next video, where I'm going to try and learn the Phoenix Airbus A320, because we're going to finally get into bigger stuff now, rather than my little lovely citation. That explains the t-shirt as well, which I'll show you at some point over tonight. It says what part of, and then it's got all the instruments on it, and it says underneath, don't you understand? It's a very funny aviation t-shirt. Promise. My dad got it me. Okay, so the fronts are now going red. That's always good, isn't it? Oh my god. All of a sudden. Yeah, I've got a 2070 to be fair, Tim, so I think that's going to struggle in VR as well. Although it's not been that bad. I turn it down a lot. Right, so that Supra is now going to decimate us. That was a 120.9 that lap. I think they've definitely gone off a cliff now. Oh my good god. That felt horrifying. Got to use the fact that it's four-wheel drive and point the front end in with throttle. Oh my god. It's horrible. Oh my god, look at it. Oh no. We've hit the cliff. We've hit the cliff. Bono, my tyres. We've got 60 laps to do. Hello, good sir. You've joined us at a painful moment. Bono, my tyres. Once the rears start letting go, we might be alright. But the fronts are foobarred. Fully foobarred. Can't brake anywhere near as late as we were before. There we go. Oh, that is painful there. Not sure how chat feels, but I will allow one pit stop. Okay, I'll see when I can make that one last. Thank you, Tim. Well, let's see if chat agrees. Do we still get one pit stop? You lot can determine what lap that's on as well, if you can agree amongst yourselves. But Tim's the man with the money. Do they go redder than that? Do they go black, or do they just stay like that? He's got at least another 10 laps left in the rears. You. Oh, if this was edited afterwards, then I could bleep it out. See, I was thinking lap 45, Daniele, but by lap 50, well, by lap 50, well, let's say lap 60, the tyres are just going to be dead again. Then we've got another 30 laps. That was a 21.9 that time. We're like 6 seconds off our best time. Oh. You just like watching me struggle, you lot, don't you? I don't know what our lead gap is, though. That's what scares me. I think the lead car that's chasing us is the one that's just coming into the final couple of corners now on the map. The one that's leftmost on the map right now. 45 will give half the race on one set. Bear in mind, boys, that the tyres have got to last... Well, the tyres normally last about 13 laps. Oh, so pulling the handbrake doesn't do anything. That scares me. Oh dear. So I've got to do 10 more laps on these, yeah? Who's this? That's the white NSX, isn't it? And then the Viper behind that, I'm pretty sure. And then the car after that, that's just coming up to the corkscrew at the top of the map now, I think, is the car in second place. After lap 45, I can pit once whenever I want. Oh, God. These tyres have done 23 laps. I think it's not going as quick in a straight line either, you know. I think we're losing speed down the straight. Doesn't feel as fast in a straight line. Not sure. Gonna have to be super, super quick through the corkscrew each time now, aren't I? Just to try and keep that advantage up. Ugh. Don't think I'd call that 10 laps left in the rears anymore, Ian. Oh, hello. No. Jesus Christ. Lap times are dying. Second will be pitting again. Yeah, he's got a point. Oh, that's dead annoying now you've got a point as well. Thank you. Can I just use some of your... Oh, it's not the Mobile 1 NSX, it's the Takata Dome NSX, isn't it? Can I just use some of your... Can I use your tyres, please? Please? Let me. Mum. Thanks. Just guide me. Cheers, lad. Cheers. Thank you. Nice one. Just save me from losing 3 seconds per corner, please. Come on. I just want help. Please. Oh my God. Bye. Have fun up there. I do actually want him to win. Just wanted to make it a bit more of a challenge, says Tim. Challenges. Yeah, that's the word. Oh no. We can't be affording to do that. Come on. I'm hoping the car behind me on the map is the Viper. Oh, come on. We've got no traction at all because the rears have gone as well. That was nice. Can't see what that car is yet. But Ian's absolutely right. Second place will pit soon. Staying in third here now just to get the engine braking to do some of the turning for me. Got 7 laps left on these tyres before I can even think about pitting again, and even then I'd have to do 45 laps on them. Oh my days. Is this you getting me back for putting you in Formula Renault 3.5s? I mean, you've paid a tenner for it, so I appreciate it. Jesus Christ. That better not be the Calsonic Skyline behind me. So I'm pretty sure that was the car that would be in second, because we were catching the Unicia Jex Skyline before, weren't we? Or was it the Supra? That's good fun though when the tyres are destroyed, it's doing that. Yeah, we're into level 25s now, we're like 10 seconds a lap slower, so we're losing a minute every 6 laps. Actually, well, to be fair, the AI were never doing 15s, were they? So it's not that bad, but it's still bad, isn't it? That looks like the Viper to me. Or is it? Yeah, I think it is. It's blue and red, isn't it? So that's the Viper. So we've still got a good lead. Oh God. Sorry, Viper. What you're doing here is seeing a Nissan Skyline deeply in trouble. Now the question is, do we... Well, no, I was going to say, do we gain back the time when they pit? Do we gain back the time that we've lost by having these destroyed tyres? I don't think we do we? I think we're still at a loss, but not by a colossal amount. Oh, he's mugged me. Get away from that wall. 23.2, go on, rapid! 1.3 seconds quicker than my previous lap. Oh, love that. That's exactly what I wanted. Help me rotate, Viper. Oh my God, look at the difference through there. I'm glad you enjoyed the 3.5, Tim. It was a good series. It was nice to revive the car. I say revive like there's no entries for it, but there are people that race it. It's just not as much. Okie dokie. Yeah, the tyres have got to their worst. I think that's as low as it goes now. It's going to feel amazing if I get back on fresh rubber. I'm not sure I'm going to pit anytime soon though, you know. I think lap 45 is way too early. I think we think about lap 60. Because we haven't done 30 laps on these yet, just think about that. When did I pit? Lap 13. So I've done what, 28 laps on them now. If I pitted at lap 45, I'd have to do 45 laps on one set. Even if I put on lap 60, I'd have to do 2 laps more than I've done now on this set. So I'm thinking I go to lap 60 here. But I'm not sure when I'm going to get overtaken by the car in second place. If I'm going to get overtaken by the car in second place. I'm pretty sure it's the next dot on the map though that is chasing me down. And he is chasing me quickly as well. Oh no. Trying to make the most of this. Okay, so we're going straight across by the look of it. Sorry, Mum. Thank you, mate. Yeah, he's really catching, isn't he? Oh, 22.5 though. Come on. Tyres have got second wind. They might be pitting again soon as well, so we'll gain a bit more time back. That's what I've got to remember now. What Tim's done here is, while taking a lot of time away from me because of the fact that the tyres are going to be knackered, we're going to have so many less stops than the AI. We're talking like 8 pit stops, which even if they're 30 seconds each, that's what, 4 minutes? Sean! Help! Help me. Please. Your nasty teammate has donated money for me to be in pain. And I'm enjoying it. Hope you're well, mate. Sorry if the bit rate isn't fantastic either. Oh. Came back to full red tyres. Look at that, 122.2! We're on the pace here, boys. Oh no, we're not on the pace here, boys. I think P2's just pitted. Yep, P2 has pitted, I'm pretty sure. Okay, cool. They say you cut the course. Absolutely, we did. Are we catching the car in front here, or have they just pitted? Is that why? Yep, second has pitted. Thank you, Ian. Come on! Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not stopping. Stuffy slowdowns. My racing line's not much worse than what Ed showed you. Oh, look at that. Hold back, putting the handbrake on does nothing. I'd hope that it brought the rear end around, but no. That was a much slower lap though because of it. 23.9. It's still not too bad though. The lap times are not hemorrhaging from this point now. I think one of the laps we did was a 25. Just got to make sure. Got something in my mouth there. Just got to make sure I brake early. Really early. Oh, Paul Smith can have kittens at my track limit abuse. He's not race control here. Been going nearly an hour now. And that means we've done what? Nearly 45 minutes? No. Oh, nearly, yeah, I'd say nearly, what, 35 minutes on these tyres? Well, we would have come in on what? If I pitted the first time around on lap 13, then I was going to come in on lap 27 or 28. Hey, that looked good, didn't it? We'd have been coming in any time now, really. So we've double stinted the tyres now. Can't remember which dot is P2. Yeah, don't worry about it, mate. It's all good. It's one of them. Oh, stop. Nice. That's a bit of a better lap as well. 122.2. Okay. I'm actually feeling confident here, you know. It's horrible every time I get onto the brakes, but still. If we can do that, it keeps the speed up, doesn't it? Imagine if I lose the win on the last lap. Don't do that to me, Jakob. Don't give me nightmares. Right, we're on lap 45 now, everybody. However, with this current pace, because it means that the AI will do another pit stop on top of what I'm doing now, so we will gain another pit stop's worth of time, I'm not going to pit now till lap 60. Okay? We're going to pit on lap 60. And then we are going to go like the hammers. Oh, good God. Just bounce off the wall. Jesus. Okay. She's not happy. She's not a happy pig. She's not a happy pig at all. Come on. I'm still in the 23s, so it's not so bad. Oh, that's nice. More of that, please. More of that. Oh, it didn't drift there. I'm scared that that dot behind me on the map is P2. Oh, there's another car in the pits, actually. Not sure which one that would be. Basically, if P2 overtakes me, that's when I'm going to pit. If it forces my hand. But if not, I'm going to try and get it to lap 60. That's going to be the aim. Oh, it really isn't behaving itself until the last couple of laps. Get round, come on. I've got a 120 in me, no chance. Oh, that was a bit of a slower lap, wasn't it? I think that's second place catching me up now. Because I don't remember overtaking anybody in the pits for a couple of laps. Yeah, before when the tyres were even semi-okay, we were doing 24.1s in the first sector, just on a 25.9 in the first sector. If this is second place going through in a few laps' time, or maybe even a lap's time at this rate, then I'm just going to let them go, and we're going to pit. And then we're going to go chasing. We're going to claw that time back. I'm going to have a drink at the end of this lap as well. And I need to adjust this chair because I've turned the arms inwards and put them a lot lower so I can rest my arms on them. But what I've found myself not doing is resting my arms on them. And they're digging into my elbows, and I've only just sort of... My body's just sort of gone, oh yeah, remember you can feel this? And now it's really hurting. So, unless I just, I don't know, put my arms on top of them. Right. Time for a drink. Move them. You enjoying yourselves? It's awful, isn't it? I hope I don't lose the win on the last lap. That fan isn't doing a massive amount. Come on. Come on. Is it because of the arm of the chair? I don't know. Is it because it's not? I don't know. Let's carry on. Right, I'm hydrated now, refueled. Is it going to make my lap times better? No. Right, we're over half race distance anyway, we know that much. Good content. Yeah, that's what it's all about, mate. We want that content, bruv. Gorgeous car, great noise, good circuit. And good company with you lot. If that is a blue car behind us, then yeah, Not a blue and red one. Like a dark blue and red one. A blue and white one. Excuse me. That was disgusting. Pretty. Heck. That is the skyline behind us. Yep, that is the Calsonic skyline, currently in second position. He might pit soon. If we pit on the same lap as him, that would be great, wouldn't it? Because then we're getting away from him while he's on good rubber. We're not getting away right now, are we? So this is like a hard reset now of where we are in the race. So this is us in the lead, 50 laps done, and we've had less pit stops. So this is now us losing time because of the tyres. Do I pit now? Quick replies only. Do I pit now? I don't even think this will get to you by the time I've actually got to the corner. I'll give it one more. Well, there he is. Oh, he's not going to pit for another 10? Oh, God. Well, I'm glad I didn't listen to you lot. By the time those messages came through, I was at turn 1. Then I've got to do 40 laps on these tyres, which is longer than what I've done now. And we've lost a big lead. There we go. So we're now second. That's fine for now. Because I'm going to go in the pits. And then I'm going to blitz him. Oh no, don't spin. Ooh. Yeah, I tried to just give him a little bit of a love tap. Right. In. Come on. You don't lose much time at all with pit stops though, do you really? Right. Let's shred some rubber, shall we? Bit of traffic behind us. Oh my God, grip. Oh my God, it's going to take some getting used to. Oh my God, it goes around corners. Oh my word. Right. 13.8 seconds off the leader. God, you really don't lose a lot with pit stops actually, do you? Look at that, I'm going to be smashing apexes everywhere now. 13.8 seconds is all he was ahead of me. Or was that because I'm 13 point... No, I've gained like... Oh no. Please, no. I've gained like a second and a bit on him there. Right, now we're not mucking about. Another second down there. Come on, we can do this. gained 3.1 seconds in like 3/4 of a lap. Oh, there we go, look at that. Oh, we're flying now. We are flying up to the back of this skyline. Oi, oi, Chris. Good to see you, mate. How you doing? We are flying up to the back of this calsonic skyline now. Absolutely flying. For those of you that haven't seen it yet, the wonderful Tim Perry, who is in the chat, has donated £10 for me to do this race now with only the one pit stop. He's allowed me a pit stop, but before that, he was saying that I should do the rest of the race with no tyre changes. But we've since realised that it makes me about 8 seconds a lap slower. Now 6.4 behind the car in front. Gained about 7 seconds in 2 laps. Don't hit that wall. My God, that was close. You could just see him flickering away in the distance there a moment ago. 6.020 across the line. That was a 15.9 that previous lap. About 1/10 of a second, just under 1/10 of a second off our best lap of the race. So we are on ultimate pace right now. 4.1. 1.9 seconds gained in the first sector. There he is. The corkscrew is the one where it's very hit and miss every lap, whether I gain time or not. We'll gain time like this. Oh, that was lovely. Look at that, 1.682 behind. Come on. Is that a new fastest lap of the race? I think it is. Yes, it is. 1:15.546. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we lead. And hopefully he's going to pit while we're on fresh rubber as well, just to help extend that advantage. But now I'm just going like the clappers now. Give him a love tap. We're on it. We're on it now. Oh, look at this. Grip. Oh, I'm going to be so sad when these tyres are destroyed. Oh, look at that. 586. 400ths of a second slower than our best that we did a lap before. That is consistency. We are flying. Absolutely flying, aren't we? Concentrating now, sorry. This is an important stage of the race for us. Very important stage. A little bit wide there. That's fine. Heck. Okay, 16.5. Got to make the most of this though, haven't we? Open up as much of an advantage as possible while the tyres are still even just a slightly bit ruined. This car sounds so good. Figured out I was turning in well too late through there. Oh, with that middle sector, this lap is going to be, if I can get this last bit right, this is going to be a belter of a lap time, this. Oh my god. That is going to be an absolute corker of a lap time, surely. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 14.8. That is fast. That is very, very fast. Car's pitting. Yes, I'll sign me up. Yeah. They could sign me up to commentate. I'd really enjoy that. I'll be a presenter. But they don't know who I am. They don't know I exist. Because I'm not famous. Well, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? Went in a bit deep there. Got past the Viper though. P2's pitted again. Nice. Opened up that gap. So there's a pit stop in... Oh. Pit stop's advantage for us added onto our gap, which we're going to continue to open up now, because even when they're on good rubber and our rubber is sort of alright, we're still a lot quicker than them. They're starting to go a bit yellowy now. That's the NSX in front of us. Oh, NSX has spun it. Bye, mate. Have fun. Feeling a bit of understeer now, but I think because of how the car was earlier, I'm a little bit more... I'm prepared for it, so I'm sort of looking for it. That 59... It's a 1:16.0, so it's not as quick. There is a bit of understeer creeping in. Oh, that was nice through there. Concentration mode is very much enabled right now. Oh god. Mum! No! No. It's gone to pot, it's gone to pot, it's gone to pot. Heck. Yes, I just shouted for my mum. I do it a lot. That felt like arse. Hecko, hecko, hecko. That was a long message, Ben. I can't read that yet. Hang on. Oh, hello. That NSX is feisty. We don't need this. Go away. Go away. Yeah, I know what you mean, really, Ben, to be fair. I mean, George and Lewis are both very good commentators. But I don't know, it's one of those things where sometimes when it's the first time doing something like that and it's something new, it's difficult in your head to say this is right or this is perfect, you know. I'm very picky with stuff like that. And I know that people are doing their best, so I tend to keep my opinions to myself because I know that it's a hard thing to do. I'm not saying that you should, by the way. I'm just not going to give like my opinions on it. I think ESL is a fantastic thing overall, though, and from what I've seen today, I've not seen any spoilers yet, which is nice. But I've heard it was an amazing competition today, and that's what ESL's there for. You know, it's not there to be the most accurate racing simulator or to simulate exactly how a racing championship would be in the real world. You know, it's there to be an esports competition and purely that. And the format, from what my mate was telling me, is amazing for that. Like, it's really exciting, great fun to watch. Maybe a bit complicated, but it has to be complicated a bit to keep it interesting in an esports sense, or for the health of the competition. Okay, I'm feeling a bit of understeer now anyway. Lap 61, 29 laps to go. Yeah, we're about 1.3 seconds off in the middle sector compared to where we were before. Whoa. Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that they are an example of this, but we've all seen it before where you can get two very good commentators together, but put them together and it's not a good mix. You know, there's a lot of examples of that from the past, and it's very easy to do that because, admittedly, us commentators, and no matter what any of them tell you, we are very egotistical. You always want to be the one that calls the start. You always want to be the one that calls the finish. You know, you want to be the one that says the important phrases that get clipped for the socials, and that's one thing that I'm not a fan of. I will say that. You know, there's a number of commentators out there at the minute that they say things in a way that they wouldn't normally, or they hype up certain sentences because they know that it would make a good clip for socials. And I don't agree with that. You should just commentate on a race how it is. You know, when you get your famous moments like Crofty at Spa a few years ago when he shouted, "And here comes Sebastian Vettel," when he overtook down the Kemmel Straight, and through goes Lewis Hamilton at Silverstone. Moments like that. Commentators now, not all of them, I mean, I'm not tarnishing everyone with the same brush, but especially in esports, there's a few commentators that I've seen that they fabricate those moments by shouting a phrase like that, hoping that it will become a YouTube short or an Instagram reel, or that they can put it on TikTok. And that's not how you should do the job, really, in my eyes. You should just commentate it how you normally would. Yeah, sure, if moments like that happen, then that's fine, because they can come up naturally. But that's how it should be. It should come up naturally. It shouldn't be fabricated by you because you've seen a chance to get views on a short clip, you know? Just my 2 pence. We're an hour and 23 minutes into this race now. 63rd lap of the race, and I'm feeling understeer. Senses of understeer and notes of pain and anguish. It's a wine that I don't really want to drink. My right thumb's killing me as well. Oh god. I'm being so cautious into the corkscrew now. Lap times aren't absolutely off a cliff yet though, so we're still doing alright. Can't believe we did a 14.8. That's mental, isn't it? hopefully that monster stint that we did has sort of reset the time and given us that extra half of the race back. 17.0, so we're going a bit quicker on that lap. It's all about patience on the brakes. As long as I know that I need to brake early and keep the car under control, it's alright. It's when I push too hard, that's when it gets scary. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ben. Absolutely right, mate. You know, my favourite commentary duo of all time is Charlie Cox and John Watson, who were commentating on the British Touring Car Championship in the 90s and early 2000s. Because you've got Charlie Cox, who's simply there to call the fast-paced action, Murray Walker style, like his trousers are on fire, and he calls all the names right all the time. He gets the right people, doesn't make mistakes, but he fills the commentary with fantastic entertainment. What are they called when it's when you're comparing an analogy? He fills it with analogies, you know, saying that like the rear end's scrambling around like a dog on lino, or I can't think of half of them. It's saying when Jason Plato told his teammate Jean-Christophe Bouillon to hold off Ivan Muller, when Ivan Muller had loads of contact from Jason and was really angry, Charlie said he's telling him to hold off Muller. That's like trying to hold off the Terminator with a water pistol. Like just stuff like that. I love it. I really love that. But then you had with him John Watson, you know, Formula One absolute legend, who was a no-nonsense bloke. Even then, he still isn't now. Commentates on GT World Challenge with David Addison very, very well. And he's no nonsense, no rubbish. You know, if a driver misbehaves or goes off track limits or whatever, he hates it. You know, I think it was David himself actually told me a while ago that John was once going on a bit of a rant about the fact that you can get points down to like 30th in GT World Challenge or something. And he was saying, I remember back in my day we used to only get points down to 5th or something like that. And he's absolutely right, you know, he's been through so many eras of motorsport and seen it develop. But that's what makes him a good commentator, but he takes no rubbish. One that I really got on board with recently, I mean, everyone knows I'm a huge fan of David Addison. I think he's the best commentator there's ever been, you know, he's so clever analytically, he's dry with his humour as well. He knows all the drivers, he knows all the teams, he knows all the people behind the teams as well. You know, he can see a quick shot of a paddock and know who someone is at a glance. You know, it's great. And that makes a really good commentator because he gets to know the people behind the scenes. And I find that important with what I do as well, but obviously I don't do it on the same sort of scale. However, he has been partnered up recently with Joe Osborne, who's, I think he still races now, but primarily he's an ex-racer. And he's been commentating on British GT with David. And Joe is so dry and no nonsense and just says it how it is. Like he was talking about something technical about the McLaren last time out, and he was saying something. He started talking about it. He went, you know what, I'm going to stop myself there because it's just boring. Like just daft little things like that. But Joe, being an ex-driver, knows so much about how the cars behave on certain circuits and you know how to set the cars up and what the teams will be doing between races, things like that. And it's just awesome. And again, him with David, who's the one that calls the quick-fire action, pants-on-fire commentary, but gets it right, it's a hell of a combo, and I've really fallen in love with it. And Joe's voice as well, he's very low and, you know, very well-spoken at least. And because of that, you can tell that it's no nonsense as well. It just adds to the whole persona. I love him, really do. I hadn't heard much of his commentary before this season, and I've really fallen in love. Anyway. It's not like I'm passionate about commentary or anything. Don't know how I'd ever do if I gave it a go. So we're on lap 66, just about to start lap 67. My coccyx is absolutely killing me, which is not a good advert for secret lab chairs. I must say though, this chair is fantastic. It was a lot of money, so I'd hope so. But it's very, very comfy. It's very hard. But it's almost like really hard memory foam. You don't sort of realise that you're slightly sunk into it. It's very easy to just sit in exactly the same position for hours and hours on end. I would recommend the wider one though, the Titan. This is the Omega. Only because when you realise it, I mean I've got quite chunky legs, but my thighs always sit on the seat bolsters at the side. And after a while you do sort of forget, and then you get pins and needles in your legs. So if you're a widening boy like me, or girl, then I'd recommend the Titan just because it's probably a bit wider and comfier. Lap times are going down the pan a little bit here. We're into the 18s. I think he got benched for... yeah. That's quite a famous phrase, that, actually. Yeah, thunder thighs Draycott, that's me too. Oh, my left hand's hurting now. I think Charlie went to do something at ITV. I actually reached out to him to commentate on the British Boring Car Championship at one point, because I heard that he did, not long after David Addison did it actually, because David Addison commentated on boring cars as well and really enjoyed it. And that's sort of where my commentary career started. That's where David and I started speaking to each other. But the Tin Top Tuesday podcast that Alan Hyde does, amazing show. And Alan's a legend. He's been in the BTCC paddock for 30 years as this year. David went on there and promoted it, and he said, there's a guy called Chaz Draycott who does this sim racing, and virtually I'm going to Alton Park tonight to do the British Boring Car Championship, and he explained all that. And then I listened to Tin Top Tuesday the next week, and they had Charlie Cox on. Actually, no, I think he had Charlie Cox on in the same episode as David Addison, and he was so funny. He said that he was staying over here in the UK again, and he was suffering really badly with his hay fever and stuff, and Alan was asking him, what do you do these days and all this, and he's like, why, I hate or Inland Revenue asking, or something like that. Charlie's just so quick-witted and so funny. One of my favourites, this Bouillon's getting the hang of touring cars, he's losing his manners fast. I think I've mentioned this one in a stream or an episode or something before about Charlie, but there was I think he was a Norwegian driver called Roger Moen, spelt M-O-E-N, and he had this beautiful red, white and blue Nissan Primera, and he got nudged off, I think, at the start of the Craner Curves at Donington Park, and he was skittering around all over the grass on the way down the hill, and Charlie Cox said something along the lines of, well, would you look at that, Moen's mowing? And it just absolutely tickles me. It really does. There's a line of his actually that I steal quite often, because if you're on board with a car and you're like looking at a battle with another car on track, he used to say, where is he, there is he, when he popped back into view. And I tend to use that one quite a lot. That's the Charlie Cox line. There was a race, BTCC Masters they called it, in 2004, where they got all the touring car drivers on the current grid, and then loads of like ex-champions and race winners together. So you had like Plato, Cleland, Reed, Beeler, Menu, flipping out, who else? Tim Harvey was in there, Tarquini. You also had, Winkelhock, I think, was in the race as well. But Jason Plato and Alan Menu obviously fell out a long time ago, and there was a part of the race where he was commentating on those two battling each other, and he was saying that Jason was only in a hurry to win the race to get back before his locals shut for last orders or whatever. And the whole thing was just a laugh to Charlie Cox, but he was partnered up with Ben Edwards as well, and Ben obviously tried to reflect that and have fun with it, and it was just an awesome broadcast to watch. There's still highlights of it on YouTube. The whole race used to be, but it's not anymore. God, I'm talking a lot. Funny, innit? Just realised I've just spoken for 10 laps straight, spouting utter trash. Oh god, did I just say trash? Oh, I've been listening to my son's YouTube videos too much. The stupid American Minecraft players that he watches. Oh my god, would you look at who's here? It's Craig Evans. Hello, mate. Tim, I'm starting to not like this, because when the rears have still got grip and the fronts have got nil, that's when the car feels its worst. So we're in this horrible transition period. Look at the lap time. 1:19.6 to 1:22.7. Oh my god. So Craig, just to catch you up, mate, Tim, after the first pit stop, someone made a joke of saying, I think it was Tim himself actually, it said, don't change tyres till the end of the race now. And I said, give me a tenner and I'll do it. And within moments, Tim had popped me a tenner via super chat. But then he allowed me one more pit stop, which we did on lap 59, I think it was. Or 57 or something. So now we've got to try and make it to the end of the race on these tyres. I'm not sure which of those green dots is the car in second place. Pretty sure it's the next one behind me on the map. And we are not going to win the race if that is so. Because we have 19 laps to go. And with driving like that, it's going to be awful. Other than that, though, it's been very enjoyable, mate. We've had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Ah. Come on. 22.4. You're going to feel guilty if I don't. Well, it just means I'll have to do it again behind closed doors. Either that or we'll do another stream. I'll have to fit an episode in somewhere though, and I'll have to change all my thumbnails. Because I want the special stage Route 5 all-night race to be the last one. A lot riding on this, Tim, yes indeed. Second place has one more stop to make. Okay, so that's 13 seconds gained back at least. Didn't we figure out it was 13 seconds that we lost to the leader in the pits? Okay, if he overtakes me, then pit and chase him down. Okay. That's quite good, because then if he does it with enough laps to go, then we can get it back. If he does it on the last lap, then I can cry. Hey, don't you get any ideas, you? That's certainly not what my rates are. Not to sound big-headed or anything, sorry. This feels like a bag of, stuff. 22.9s now. Okay, so this is about the pace we were at before anyway when the rears fully go off. Wee. God, they suddenly go off a cliff, don't they? Oh. Yeah, force him into the pits. That'd be great. Tocker race driver style. I remember hitting people into the end of the pit lane at Knock Hill. Dirt tactics. I remember on, was it EA F1 2000, if you hit other cars enough to spin them round, if you do it enough times, they have an engine failure eventually. Or there was something weird like that, where you could break the cars. If you spun them enough times, they'd just end up going in the pits. So I think Jimmy Broadbent very funnily called it championship editing when he was running into cars. I'd like to do a playthrough of that, actually. I really enjoyed F1 2000. Like the way that the UI worked with all the TV-style graphics and the pit stops and stuff, and strategies, it was good. I'd like to do a championship on that, maybe. Right, 22.9 again. So we're at a similar pace here on each lap. Can't quite get that over rotation on the throttle through there yet. Alright, slow through there, man. That's one of the bits where we're really losing time. Mom. The nasty sim racing friends have made me do a thing. I'm working hard for this, and I tell you what, it's made the race very interesting, hasn't it? Because in previous ones we had things like the Ford GTs to worry about, so they were quicker than us, but we could extend our stints so that we could outdo them. That was quite good fun. Ugh. Maybe we adopt this sort of strategy for the remainders, like we give ourselves a set number of tyre sets. But I'd have to do a bit of testing to see how many. I don't know, it'd still be a bit of a predetermined outcome, wouldn't it? Right, 22.8, so yeah, we're leveled out in terms of pace now for a little bit. Barring any mistakes, that is. because the car is so inconsistent at the moment. Yeah, exactly. It would have been an easy victory, so yeah, it's nice to see that we can spice it up. Still get to drive this awesome car, which, like I say, is, despite the tyres now being made of rock, it still feels fantastic. Yeah, we're like 4 seconds off at that point of the lap. Oh, look at a lovely little drift. No. Don't you do it. There's a car catching us very quickly here. We've got 15 laps to go. Yeah, we're 6 seconds slower into there. Oh, the understeer is just colossal. Don't know who it is behind us yet. I imagine it's the Calsonic Skyline, if not the Viper or the NSX, but I think they've already gone past us, haven't they? Oh no! Come on. Come on, Chaz, you can do this. Oh, it's feeling worse than it did before. Thank you, Ian. Much appreciated. See, it's good fun doing this, having you lot along for the ride here, because if I just did this on my own and recorded it as an episode, can you imagine how boring it'd be? It'd just be like a quick 5-minute recap of I drove around on my own. And it wouldn't have the significance of the endurance race, because the endurance races in Gran Turismo are so cool. That doesn't look like the Calsonic Skyline to me. Looks like it could either have been the... I don't think it's the NSX, is it? Could be the Castrol Supra. The unknown of the chat shenanigans. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's just good fun to have the company while I'm doing it. Like I say, I live on my own now. Unfortunately, in beginning of March, Beth and I went our separate ways, but we're pushing on. Ah! That corner feels so good sometimes and so awful others. That is not the Calsonic Skyline. I think it's the NSX. I can't tell. Is it a Castrol Supra? Yeah. Yeah, it's the NSX. God, I really couldn't get that. That just evaded me forever. Oh, stop! I hope it's a rival in the pits. Well, that's good. That means that we've got more of a gap than we thought. Come on. 23.9. Hey, only 7 thousandths off what we did on the last lap. Sorry, 13 thousandths. No, I can't push my luck there. I got out of that one. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I kind of want the Skyline to pass me sooner rather than later, because then I can pit. Two behind me just pitted. Okay, thank you. This feels awful now. Like, this feels really awful. Come on, just keep it tidy, Chaz. Come on. Tappy tap brake method. Tappy tap. And even on the throttle as well. Well, have a quick drink. Quick drink. Because I'm sweating. 23.1 that time round. Good. Oh, I love this car. This is a lot of understeer. So let's clarify this then, Tim. You're the hero that has been kind enough to donate some money to tonight's stream. If we see who it is, and I'm still in, even if I'm still in front of him, as long as we have a confirmed identity on the car behind as second place in the race, as long as I see that, I can pit, yeah? He doesn't have to be in front of me for me to pit. Even just to save those extra few seconds. So we've got 10 laps to go. And I've just made a big mistake there. I should probably go in third round there, shouldn't I? Yeah, very good point. Nice one. But unless we get a, until we get a confirmed identity on the car, I won't pit. I would kind of want him to catch up and overtake me now, though, before he pits. Come on, stop. Using the tappy tap brake method so much. Seems to really work even when the tyres are destroyed. 9 laps to go. Watch the braking here, watch the controller. Oh no. I got too excited. Changed down twice. Like a cretin. Oh, I was still touching the curb, Your Honour. Visual. Positive ID soon. Hey, we're actually doing alright on this lap, you know. Okay. I'd say that's him. So this lap. This lap, we okay to pit? Oh, I've lost him. Ah, wide. definitely him, innit? Okie dokie. Yeah, that's definitely it. Oh no. It's not the Viper, because the Viper's almost dark purple. Okay. Weird where the entrance to the pits is here. Yep, there goes the lead. 8 laps to go. Oh my god, my thumb. No, you don't get split times on Gran Turismo 2 for some reason. They came in Gran Turismo 3. Okay. I think we'll get him on pace. You'd hope so, wouldn't you? Oh my god, it feels insane. Hammer time, everybody. It certainly made the race interesting. Thank you very much, Tim. Can we give Tim some clap emojis or something in chat? He's really spiced this up. 11.5 seconds. Okay. Thank you, Tim, for your services to entertainment, my friend. Doesn't mean we're doing this for every bloody endurance race, though. Certainly a good way of doing it. Oh my Jesus. Oh yeah, do get them when you're behind actually, but not in front. 9.4. Flying. It's because we've got the power of the Viper in front of us. Come on! In the slipstream that doesn't exist on Gran Turismo. Whoa! Isn't that mad though? You have a pit stop and you're only 11 seconds behind the leader. Would have thought you'd lose a lot more than that, but then again, it's a tiny pit lane here at Laguna Seca, especially in this game. When you're halfway down the pit lane, you're still at full chat. Why did I go second gear there? Come on. The thing that would really kill it right now is if he pits with like 6 laps left. At which point I'll pit. Oh, he's pitted. That better have been him anyway. Pit lane speed limiter. No, he's not, Ian. No, he's not, mate. There he goes. What if one of the other ones comes past? Oh, they're in the pits as well. We can just have some fun with the car now, I guess. Scandy flick it. Oh, doesn't really work. Then again, I can't be too cocky here because he's going for fastest lap. He is now. Alright, flipping heck. I love you lot. Oh god. Can you believe this is episode 107 of this playthrough? Sorry! Sorry. it should be this endurance race and then 3 more. The Millennium in Rome is next up. We're doing that in a few days. Then we'll do the Trial Mountain 30 laps a few days after that. And then we're going to do the special stage Route 5 all-night race to finish off. Come on then. Are we going to get a little photo finish, you and me? Alright, your brakes are so much better than mine. Oh. Whee! Just having fun with him. Come on. Oh, you're breaking through there, lad. You're soft, you are. Let's see what we can make him do at the corkscrew, shall we? We know we're going to beat him now. Oh, dear. Hey, good recovery, lad. I'll give you that. Mugged. Oh, I've been mugged. Oh, he's actually mugged me. Yeah, have a bit of that then, lad. Have a bit of that. Come on. Right, let's go hunting fastest lap, shall we, everybody? Let's go fastest lap hunting. May take a bit of abuse of track limits through here, but we're going to push now. Just close your eyes through if you don't like track limits abuse. Wasn't me. Oh God. A 113? No. Incident between car 12 and Chaz. I don't know what number this car is actually. Oh, 7 thousandths off the fastest lap of the race. Viper. Oh, that was wide in there. That wasn't good, was it? Feels slow around there. Oh, the understeer. Hello. Didn't know what gears are being through there. Ah, that felt rubbish. Yeah, 15.2. Got 2 laps to go. We can get fastest lap, surely. Not like that, you can't, Chaz. Oh, I don't know. Okay, yeah, so that's fast. That was fast, that first sector. That was flamboyant, but not fast. Yeah, we're like 8 tenths down on this lap compared to where we were in the previous one. It was fun. Right, one more lap, everybody. One more lap of the Laguna Seca, 200 miles in the Sexcel skyline. Thank you, everyone that's been with me throughout this. It's been a hell of a lot of fun. Thank you, Tim, for the 10 quid as well for doing no pit stops. And being kind enough to give me a couple more when I needed them. For the purposes of our race. This isn't just my race, this is your race as well. Oh no, we'll muck that up. Hey, that's going to be quick, you know. We've done it. We've won the Laguna Seca. Oh, we matched our best lap perfectly in the end. Get in. We did it. What are the chances of that? Identical laps to the fastest lap of the race at the end. Get in. Cheers, everybody. Love that. Oh, man. I can put my RAM away now, can't I? Forgot about my shiny RAM. That was nuts. Exactly identical lap times to the fastest lap of the race right at the end. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm going to put my sexy RAM away now. So, we're not going to wait for the NSX and the Viper to show up. We're just going to... Look at that. Look at that car, man. Look at it off the road. What an awesome machine. What an awesome machine. Whole pit stop in hand indeed. Look at that car. No wonder I don't know what number it is. It doesn't have a number on it. Interesting. Awesome. Dead good. It's like 350 grand, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, it puts us over 1 million. Let's just take a moment to enjoy. We're going to get a new car as well. Now, for these endurance races, you get one of 2 cars for each one. I can't remember what cars are available for this. I think for one of these races, I think it's for the Rome one, which is the next one we're going to do, you get, I think the Lexus IS 200 LM edition is one of the 2 you can get, and that's on our list. I've got a list of cars for those of you that hasn't seen the playthrough before that I really, really want. Well, that's that done. Laguna Seca, 200 miles complete. My thumb is absolute. I've got like a crater in my thumb from pressing the button down. I've just realised you can still see my inputs on the left. So you can still see what I'm doing with the controller. I might take that off now because we don't need that, do we? There you go. Okay. Oh, I've clicked on another window, so now this is... It'd be funny if doing that would crash the game, wouldn't it? I've had that before, you know. I've done a race and done a championship and then clicked away, and then I've broken the game. So I'm going to close my eyes. Actually, I really want to just see the chat and see what you say about what car it is. So I'm going to press up and then click on it. I can't see out the corner of my eye or anything. There's going to be a bit of a delay here, though, if I do this. I'm just going to look. Ugh. I don't like it. I didn't even know that was in the game. But I don't like it. Oh, we've done over 400 days in the game. I don't like that. Do you? Hashtag sell. Yeah, it is the wrong Celica, isn't it? I like the wheels. Can we just keep the wheels and sell it? That's weird. It's weird. Like weird. Let's just rally it. You know, we'll do an easy rally. Do something like this. You know, keep it nice and easy. It's got a lot of power. It wasn't worth it. No, it wasn't, was it? It's got a lot of power. What is it? 569 horsepower. I'm gonna go against the Pikes Peak Celica. Celica? Escudo. There is a Pikes Peak Celica. A yellow one. Look at the Escudo. I don't know how we've ended up here. I mean, it's not an Escudo, but I hate rallies. I'm so bad at it. Oh my god, look at the Pikes Peak Escudo thing go. It's ridiculous. You all know, well. Imagine if you didn't win the race, had to do it again, then won that. Yeah, that's very true, actually. Oh, I'm not driving that, it's a piece of shit. Sorry, I swore. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. Please don't demonetize me. Please. Sorry. I normally bleep out my swearing in the playthroughs. I don't have to be fair, but I just do. Sometimes it makes it funnier, if anything. Anyway, there's a very important button up there that we need to click on because... Oh! That's changed, hasn't it? That's changed from the last time, I'm pretty sure. Oh! It lives in a pineapple under the tree. Under the tree? Ugh. So, we are 98.63% through the game. And we've got, I think, just the 3 races left. Save. Yes, Craig. Yes. 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 The stupid thing as well about this Gran Turismo game is you have to go out of this to then go to the main menu and save it, which I thought was very, very strange. Save game. Make sure that we save. There we go. Right. Woo-woo. Little guitar thingy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, everybody. Episode 107. We've been streaming for 2.25 hours now. I've been recording as well. So hopefully the bitrate and the quality of the stream and everything's looked alright. But that is going to be it from me and from Gran Turismo 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really do. Thank you, Tim, for the tenner. Thank you, everybody that's been here throughout. It's been great to have you in the chat with me. And I love doing these streams with you guys. It really does make it a lot more fun than it would be doing it on my own. But, like I say, that is going to be all from me tonight, everybody. Not much more else to say, really, other than thank you very much. And I hope you have a fantastic Sunday night, a wonderful week, and we will be next doing the Rome Millennium thingy. Let me check my calendar. Next one is on Wednesday, on the 7th. We're going to be doing the Millennium Rome thingy on the 7th. So not long to wait. 7:30 PM again as well, that one. So that's what, the 7th of June. And we'll have some fun with it then. Not really much else to say other than that. So I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm going to put a tune on. We'll put my my YouTube intro and outro song on, shall we? And I'll say goodbye. But that's all from me, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very soon.
I think it's dawned on me that you ain't coming back. I've lost my chance to see us find our way back. And in the end, I miss these trying times.
Ian wanted to see the t-shirt. There you are. Belter, innit? Oh, I don't think the music's playing. Oh well. The music's playing in the background. See you in a bit.
Calling me too over dramatically talk to me, and it's so funny, you're all I wanted, and I can't talk, want you out of my life, so say none. I'll wait for days if you ain't one, I'll say none. So stay with me, you know that I'll follow. I can't breathe, together we'll fall apart. Stay here right in my arms, we'll start again. So stay with me, together we'll fall apart. Together we'll fall apart. Together we'll fall apart. Stay here right in my arms, and we'll start again. So stay with me. Together we'll fall apart.